Good morning, everybody. How's it going today? We're going to pack up our orders, 2 days worth of orders. So when I tell you how many things I sold, just take that with a grain of salt. I sold, you know what? I have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 27, 38 items, 38 items in 2 days, which isn't too bad. I'm okay with that. So let's go. All right. I'm going to get everything going. You can hear my eBay labels printing off. It's been a rush this morning, everybody. It's been a rush. No hat even. No hat. Thanks for coming in. What's up, Blended? What is going on? I feel like I haven't, Blended, I feel like me and you haven't talked for a while. Just me and you. Let's do, what orders first? Let's do Depop or, just kidding. I don't have Depop. Good morning, Brittany. What do you guys want to do first? eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. If you had any really good sales, let me know. Yesterday, I went thrifting. I did some live thrifting, and I found new brands to me. Every time I go thrifting, I swear to you, I find a new brand to me. Every time. I'm about to put out, probably today, a thrift haul, and there are multiple new brands to me. So you might want to catch that. It'll be over on YouTube. What's up, Thrifty Duckies? I've been missing your early morning lives. I know. So it's you. It's not me. No, it's okay. I understand. You got other things in your life. I've gone through that, with different females in college. It's okay. In high school. Ready for fall sales. Come on. Let's cool weather. I know, Audra. The problem is listing. That's my problem. My problem is listing. I can't I'm a fast lister. I can't list fast enough right now. I'm not even going to talk about it. I talked with Wayne and Bearded how many items I have that aren't listed. It's embarrassing, but Bearded has like 3 times as many, so I don't feel as bad. Can you mirror it, please? Sure, KipCat. Sorry about that. Mirror the video. Is it mirrored now? There you go. Let me see. Can you see Surf's Up Manning? Yes, you can see Surf's Up Manning. Okay, let's go ahead and do Mercari. Mercari first. Why do I have Buck? What's Buck? What's a Buck? Oh, Buckle. Okay, Buckle Rock Revival. I put Buckle Rock Revival jeans. These sold, and they got returned to me. They're size 25. So when I tell you how much I sold these for, don't be upset. But they're size 25. It's really, really small. Probably for like a teenager or something, or just a small adult, whatever. But they do have like a boot cut to them. Rock Revival jeans, $25. I paid $7.99 for them. Peyton Manning, that is the boy. Listen, if you guys have any reselling questions, ask them. Please ask them. That's really what I'm here for. Also to share with you and talk, but just ask them. Hold on a second. Shouldn't my wife be teaching school? What is she doing? All right. So these are going out ground. So I got to make sure I put them in a envelope. That is a ground envelope. Looks like I'm going to get some more bags. Where's the puppy? The puppy is upstairs in her crate. So she's got to figure out how to go in her crate during the day while I'm home a little bit so I can get some work done, or else she's all over the place. But I have figured out taking her on walks wears her out. Who would have thought? I use fiber, and it is very cheap. What do you, Steven, are you using fiber to help list? I send them the photos and they put it all together. Yeah, there are services like that. And in fact, I could hire someone to take photos. Really, listing is no problem for me. It's just taking photos. I list fairly quickly and take photos really quickly. The problem is this is the time of year that I stop doing spring and summer, and I do fall and winter, and I have so much of it that I got to get it out quick. And it doesn't help that I'm leaving this weekend. I'll be out of town. Good morning, Caroline. Caroline, I'm sorry. How many listings do I have? I have about 1,300 listings on about 1,400 listings on eBay, and then I cross-list those listings over to Poshmark and Mercari. So I have 1,400 on multiple platforms, which is important because you have people that are true to their platforms, just like with YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. A lot of people don't change. Like my wife is only on TikTok. She doesn't get on any other platform, maybe Instagram sometimes. Listing is the hardest. I agree. Taking pictures and listing. This was given to me by my buddy. I do some trades. Yesterday, I actually traded stuff with them. I forget what I got, but I gave him some stuff. This is a black watch again. Polo Ralph Lauren, big hit. Don't really need to talk about it unless you're new here. You want to look for crazy print, Polo Ralph Lauren, big embroideries, anything like that. They do pretty well. This sold for $25. No, this sold for $33 over on Mercari. $33 on Mercari. Oh, you're on here. Yeah, I'm on here, Shelbs. But yeah, Caroline, 1,400 listings. And then if you think about it across multiple platforms, you can think of it as like, you know, what would that be like? 4,500 or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, it's going out. Mercari's been decent. Actually, probably the best it's been for a while. Mercari's been like dead in the water. I don't know about for you guys, but it's been pretty much dead in the water. I know if you're just joining, I don't have a hat. But yeah, it's been kind of dead in the water. It's been decent this week. It's been decent. I've also listed some higher end items and they've been selling. These are not. These are Adidas. You guys see me sell the same things over and over. I pick these up all the time. Sell them for $18.88, but Mercari rounds up, so these sold for $19, and I get to keep all the profits, which is nice. Good morning. What's up, Figure? When do you start listing winter items? I have so much prepped, but I don't know when to start. I would start right now. If I were you, the last 3 years, the previous 3 years, I started listing September 1st. That was my hard day. I'm going to start doing it now. I'm going to start listing all my jeans and my flannels right now. So more of a fall vibe and corduroys and things like that. And then I will get into the heavy jackets. So heavy jackets, I'm just going to put on hold just for a little bit. But yeah, I got a bad review on eBay after offering a return. What the hell is he says? It smells, but it didn't. What should I do? I would start. So if you get a return, I had this the other day, actually, I should post it. It's a good teaching, but if you get a return and just, if he says he wants to return it because it smells, take the return, apologize to the person. And then when you get it back, you can start, like, eBay will ask you to refund the buyer, like the return got delivered. You can put, there's an issue with the return, and you can say whatever it is, like the item smells, it's not the same condition I sent it in, whatever. And you can start a case against the buyer, which I rarely do, but I actually had to do it the other day, which is good. I get returns to my P.O. box. I send everything out with my P.O. box address. My P.O. box address is on all this, and I get my items sent to my P.O. box. So if I get a return, a lot of times I will, when it gets returned, I will just hit like return the refund to the buyer without going to my P.O. box and looking at the item. I've stopped doing that the past year, and it's a good thing because I went to my P.O. box and the item was a completely different shirt than I sent. So someone returned me a completely different shirt. So I started a case with eBay and I took a picture of the shirt and the address and everything of the person, and eBay sided with me. So, which is good. Good morning, Judith. Do you spend any time cleaning or ironing items? Allison, I don't. I've never ironed or steamed an item. The only time I will wash an item is if it has a really smell to it, a smoke smell that I missed. Usually when I'm thrifting, if you see me, I put my arms like this. I put my items in my arms like this. I can smell right away if it's smoky, but sometimes I'd miss it. Or if there's a stain or a spot when I'm taking pictures, I notice it. I'll hit it with some Shout and I'll throw it in the washer. But as far as like steaming or ironing, no, that is not worth the time for me. If I have an item that needs dry cleaned, it's got to be like a $10 item that I bought and will sell for over $100. I'll go take it to get dry cleaned and spend an extra 10 on it. What's up, Angie? You have to look before the refund. Yep, you have to look before the refund. And I started doing that about a year ago. Let's get to work. Let's go. I already started selling Woolrich stuff. Yeah, that stuff's selling. So let's talk about what's selling. Okay, so this is a good example of a fall item. A Purdue college is going back in season. A Purdue polo shirt. I actually sold 2 college polos. One of them I've listed about a year ago right now. And it just sold. So here's a Purdue college logo polo shirt. Get your college stuff listed. $24 is what it sold for. I bought it for $5. What's up, Juliet? Thanks for popping in over on YouTube. I got something back that stunk of her perfume. Ew. That's another thing. That's why I don't do free returns. I know a lot of people do free returns. And again, do whatever works for you. Follow a lot of content creators or whatever who resell and see what works best for you. I don't do that because I don't want people to borrow my item and then return it, because that's basically what it is. They're borrowing it to wear and then they're going to return it for free shipping. I'm not doing that. So I don't do that with clothing. Buyer pays shipping. I rarely get items back. My return rate is less than 3%. Next item is a pair of Wolf and Shepherd. So I did my use. I cleaned all my shoes. So I had a ton of shoes. I mean, a huge tote full of shoes. Cleaned them all, dried them, and then spent the whole day taking pictures. I still haven't listed them all. And what do you know? My shoes are selling. So these are Wolf and Shepherd shoes. I might have talked about these in a live recently, but these sold. I took a best offer of $85 for these. These are definitely a brand to be on the lookout for. Wolf and Shepherd. Wolf and Shepherd. The way I know them is because Gronk does commercials with them. Gronk, who played for the Patriots for a long time, he does commercials with them. But yeah, JT loves you so much. Tell JT I love him too. What was new with tags? Thrifty Ducky, that was just a Purdue Nike polo. So it was a college polo. And make sure we get our college stuff listed right now. College and NFL stuff listed right now. So what I'm doing is I'm getting these, I'm packing it in this box. This is a Mercari sale, so I'm not going to put it in a priority box. It's going to go in a ground box. And I want to make sure, and I have to use mailbox for that. So product, how do you clean shoes? Vicky, I have 2 different cleaners that I use, and I prefer one over the other. So there's Grandma's Sneaker Cleaner. I think it's called Grandma's Sneaker Cleaner. That's one, but the one I prefer is actually the Dawn Spray. So the Dawn Spray that foams, if you spray that on, like if the bottom of a shoe is caked with dirt and grime, if you spray that on and let it sit, it comes off so easily. In fact, if your rims are really black in the front of your car, like from brake dust, if you spray that on and let it sit and soak, you'd be amazed how quickly that brake dust comes off. And if you've ever tried to scrub that with just like car soap and stuff, it doesn't come off. So that's my favorite Dawn Spray. That's what I use. I also have a magic eraser for like smooth-sided tennis shoes, like on the bottom, the soles, the sides of the bottom, the soles. I'm on a Mercari break. You like it, huh? I mean, I had 5 sales. The last 2 days, I had 5 sales for 25, 85, 24, 19, and 33. So, I mean, basically with my cost of goods in those sales in the last 2 days, that pretty much paid for auto posher. So that paid for auto posher in the last 2 days. So it's still worth it to me. This is going out to UPS. So I got to remember that. Anytime I sell something on Mercari that's heavy, it goes to UPS. This one does too. All right, so those are Mercari sales. Surfs, I passed some Notre Dame polos because they seemed oversaturated. Thoughts? It just depends what your cost was, right, Andrew? And then what the brand was. If it was an Under Armour, because Under Armour is the official like clothing liner of their sports, Under Armour is. So if it was an Under Armour polo and it was cheap enough, you should have picked it up. I mean, even if the market's saturated, you'll see an item here in a little bit that I picked up. The market was saturated, but eventually sold. If the item's cheap enough, I'd rather spend $5 and sit on that $5 for $30 than sit on a retail arbitrage item that costs $20. That $5 feels a lot better than sitting on $20. My sales have been awful the last month or so. And I am sorry about that. But Madison, I promise you they're going to start picking up. They're going to start picking up. July was my worst month of the year, if that makes you feel any better. July was my worst month of the year, and August hasn't been a whole lot better because a lot of the items I'm selling are just $20 doo-doo items. That's basically what I'm selling right now. You took a screenshot of Surfs with no hat. There you go. It's not only no hat, it's like really bad hair. But I don't care. I don't care about that stuff. All right. Let's do Poshmark next. Poshmark, 2 items sold together as a lot. One of them being a brand I don't pick up anymore, as you guys know, unless it's new with tags or it's an all-over print or really big size. Under Armour Polo. I put these at $10 over on eBay, but I didn't change the price on Poshmark and Mercari. So this sold for, well, this sold for 15 and this sold for 15. This is an Oakley Polo. I don't pick up Oakley Polos anymore because Oakley is sold at Costco at least, maybe Sam's Club. And I don't know what ones are selling there or not, so I'm not picking up Oakley Polos anymore. Not picking them up. Picked one up and left 3. Sold the one. I think it was Atypical Color. Okay, back to school season. People spend on kids. Oh, for sure. Like my kids' cleats. I have a pair that I'm selling. Not my kids, but a pair of kids' cleats. I've been selling those rain jackets that are kids for sure. So now's the time for back to school stuff. Get your fall and winter stuff listed. And then also get your college and NFL stuff listed. Can't stress that enough. If you have those items, if you have a death pile of 100 items, if you have any of those, pull those out right now. There's a lot of truth that, oh, I almost did that. My bad, guys. This is Poshmark sale. Poshmark sale. What did I do? I didn't even print my Poshmark labels. What am I doing? There's a lot of truth. I can sell Lucky Brand jeans I get for $1.02 for 12 to 13 within a month. Not huge money, but they always move, and I can price them alone. And there's many at the bins. Yes, Nick, that is a point I can't stress enough. That you create your own sell-through rate. If you can get a low buy cost on something that's super saturated, like Lucky Brand jeans, they're $8 for me. They sell for $20 maybe on eBay, like at 90 days, maybe even more, maybe even like a year. They sell for $20, Lucky Brand jeans. If you sell them for 20, and I'm getting them at 8. But if you cut off 7 of those dollars and you're getting them for $1 at the bins, you can cut off 7 of those dollars from the 20, right? Common sense. $13, and they'll sell quick because you're undercutting the whole market. They said they sold within 30 days, so they probably have a 300% sell-through rate by doing that. Priority packages. Yep, you're getting priority packages. I got to do this because we're doing Poshmark. Let me see. I am so sorry, but I've got to go over to Poshmark and print these out. So it's going to be like a K-Way live a little bit when he's packing stuff up, printing his labels out as he goes. Okay. So let's print this one. Doop, doop. And the funny thing is, you're going to hear the same. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Here it is. Process. Well, email when you're ready. Okay, so those just sold. I don't know why Poshmark is not printing that off right now. Let me print off all these labels. So what you're going to hear is the same exact printer sound as you hear at K-Ways during K-Ways Live. Because, fun fact, we have the same printers from a long time ago. Dymo 4XLs. We have those. So just chill. That was a Polo Ralph Lauren. We'll get that one out of the way. Next one is a Suit Supply. That one's going to be a fun one to pack because that one was a good sale over on Poshmark, even though they took 20%. It's okay. Next item will be a IB Cool item. IB Cool. And download. I usually have all these printed off before the live. Okay, so there we go. Done. Okay, K-Way is doing live thrifting on live thrifting right now. Yes, K-Way is doing, I think he said he's doing live thrifting today over on List It. I think maybe on the other platforms too. What's up, Sandy? Thanks for coming in. You are cool. No, I'm not. It's hot down here. Okay. I be cool. You are cool. Okay, Donna, I get it. My bad. Let's just do it then. Let's just do it. I be cool. This is a size small. I've sold most of these. I bought a whole bunch of these. I don't know, 4 months ago at a warehouse sale Bought them for $22 a piece. I've been listing them and selling them for $44.99. Strictly on eBay, really. They have not been selling anywhere else. But someone offered me $38 on Poshmark, and I took it. So $38 for this IB Cool, 22 retail arbitrage into 38. And I'm fine with that. These IB Cools are a good brand. I pick them up in used condition too. They're in the email. I don't do the email. I print them straight from Poshmark. I can print that one a little bit. I have it right here. Shit. Again. Dang it. Come on. Focus, Brad. Focus. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, everybody. Poshmark labels are not available for 3 hours after the sale. Reisner. Okay. All right, Reisner. Thanks for letting me know. Now I know. See? Boom. If I make a sale right away, I can't print it off like I always done on eBay. Remember, I'm kind of new to Poshmark, right? So I'm learning. We're learning as we go. Okay, Suit Supply. Love Suit Supply. Really good brand. This is a silk and linen blend. And this silk and linen, you guys don't need to see. I just believe me. This is an E. Thomas. So this is another fabric company like Laurel Piana. E. Thomas, good fabric. They make good fabric, and these companies like Suit Supply and Brooks Brothers and stuff, they buy the fabric and then they make the suits from the fabric. If you can get, so even local tailors will make suits with that fabric or blazers. This is a blazer, and sometimes it's still worth getting a local suit that you might not find comps if it's a silk and linen blend with the E. Thomas. That's a good pickup. This is going out in a priority because I got to stay smart. They have 3 hours to change their mind on Poshmark. Ooh, Audra knows. She knows everything. She teaches me everything about Poshmark. Everything I know, I give to Audra. By the way, guys, I haven't talked about it in a while. If you want to be in a resale community that's free, not a Discord that's free, over on Facebook, search resale community. There's over 10,000 people in it, and it's free. So you can go over there and ask questions, and there's a lot of people that answers questions. You can show off your finds, all that sort of stuff. Look through it at night and see if there are any new bolos to you. But yeah, it's a good place to go. Next item is this Polo Ralph Lauren. I picked this up with Bearded, actually, a whole bunch of these, brand new with tags at a Goodwill for $5 each. It's just like a BMX expedition. It's a 2XB. It sold for $33 on Poshmark. And again, you like my folding? And again, having that price control at $5, I could price it at $33. Oh, link search. Oh, it's on Facebook now. She linked search reseller community. I never had to cancel out like that. But it's been sitting in the bin till the next day, so no big deal. Just got to notice that K-Way is live. Does he have no respect for surfs? No, he does his thrifting lives on Thursdays now. So if you want to watch a thrifting live, go over and watch K-Way shop over on, I think Facebook, YouTube, or on his listed reselling platform. Yeah. Okay. Next item. That is all of the Poshmark items. So let's get over to eBay. What do you guys say? And also, let me know some of your sales. Any good bolos? I'm trying to think of something I found yesterday. I found a Beta brand jacket. I don't know. I found that maybe one time, a Beta brand jacket. Yeah. Only thing I found some Kuji. I was just looking at some pictures I took. Okay. First item, Duluth. I don't pick up a lot of Duluth. Duluth, and I'll check out what you guys are putting down. This is a Duluth nylon fishing shirt. So it's got the zips right here on the front. This is a nylon fishing shirt. It's a 3XB. It's got the vents in the back. Any of these sell well. I have an Orvis Trout Bum one. The Patagonias sell well with these. The only ones that really don't do that well for me anymore are the Columbia PFG. I just think it's because they were popular, and then Columbia just went out and made a whole bunch. But this sold for $21.99 on eBay. I'm surprised at that price. That's a good one. Found Jinko shorts last night at Goodwill. Richard, that should have been the first thing you said coming in here. Dang. Jinko shorts. I dream of that. Gotta feed pets. Nice seeing you all. Oh, okay, Vintage. You go feed those pets. You got to eat. Pets got to eat too, right? Sitka hunting camo bibs was a solid find I had yesterday. I can't imagine how much those sell for, Annie. So Sitka is a brand I've only found once, and it was a pilled sweatshirt, and it sold for really good money. Sitka is probably like the highest end hunting apparel. Am I right? It's hunting, right? Really, really high end hunting. Really, really high end hunting. But yeah, Sitka, those bibs, I bet to go for a ton of money. I sell the S out of Columbia PFG fishing shirts. Got to get them cheap though. Yeah, if you can get them cheap, PFG, again, it goes back to getting stuff cheap. If you can get stuff cheap, you can sell them quick. Our Marshalls the other day they had PFG fishing shirts with the Cardinals from St. Louis, the baseball team on them. Those would sell well, but they were still priced a little too high. I'm gonna wait another week, see if they mark those down more. I have 2 pairs of Jinkos youth shorts I got at a yard sale. Thrifty Duckies. Those will still sell great. Youth Jinkos, I mean, when I was a kid, most kids were wearing Jinkos, one adult. So youth Jinkos sell really well too. Sitka and that KUIIU or KUIU, whichever one it is, Riser says. I have not found that brand yet. That one is not found it yet. All right. Got my first sale this morning on Poshmark. Finally, something aside from the bots. Let's go, Daniel. Yes, for some reason on Poshmark, when you first start out over there, you get so many bots, and then they go away. I promise, they go away. So many bots over on Poshmark, like, can I buy this? Can I send me my email or text me or call me or whatever? I see Ralph Lauren all the time at my thrifts. What should I be looking for to resell? Man, I could sit here and talk for hours about Ralph Lauren. So what I would be looking for are double RL. Go back and rewatch this video. Double RL, Purple Label, Denim and Supply, Polo Country, Polo Ralph Lauren Country. Those are good. And then anything that's Polo Ralph Lauren that's unique and loud and whatever. Like that shirt I just showed you that's got the loud. And then earlier I did a Mercari sale. If you didn't watch, you can rewatch this later. I did a polo with a big hit embroidered. So anything embroidered, anything crazy. This is going to be my next sale. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren short sleeve, just regular button shirt with stripes. I mean, we all see these probably every other day if we go thrifting. This sold for $20 for me. And it's a size small, I'm pretty sure. It's a large. Wrong. But yeah, $20. So there's a lot of different Polo Ralph Laurens I can sell. Don't get chaps. Don't get chaps. Sold a 10 by 5 by 5 Louis Vuitton box for $15 plus shipping and Crayola Radical Red Plush for $25. What's a Crayola Radical Red Plush? It must be a plushie. I have to see that. See, I'm learning plush. I'm just trying to learn plush a little bit. I want to be able to scan the plush section and just pick out a couple of different ones because they're so easy to list and so easy to ship. You just ship them in a poly mailer. Favorite find was the Moose Knuckle jacket yesterday. Audra, if you guys aren't part of the Surf Reseller community, go over there and check out this jacket that Audra found. She even put a comp up. I'm not even going to talk about it. You guys have to go over and look at it. Come to Michigan and thrift on Friday at the Salvation Army. Color of the week is $1. I make my money back and then some in 1 week. Let's go, Michelle. I can't this weekend. I'm going to a wedding out in L.A. But that's awesome. If you're in Michigan, Salvation Army, $1 sale. Boom. What kind of Lacoste is worth picking up? That's a good question. So this sold for $20. We'll go ahead and pack this. I like getting short sleeve button-up shirts, or this is actually a button-down because the collar's button-down. So you're going to call that a button-down shirt. What Lacoste do I like picking up? Lacoste polos that are a wicking material, so whatever the blend is, nylon, spandex, or polyester, those are always a good pickup if you can get them cheap enough, of course. I believe Andy whatever, one of the tennis players, they have a collab with those. Those do really well too. What other Lacoste? It's really tough for me to get a Lacoste regular basic cotton polo because after a couple washes, they look really used. So I really don't get those very often. I do like long sleeve Lacoste rugby shirt. So it's a regular polo, but it's got the long sleeves Those sell well, especially if they have really broad stripes on them. Let's get this one out the door. And next item would be a pair of cleats. How about it? Another pair of cleats, size 6. If you're new here, I bought a whole bunch of these last spring, or not last winter, and I've been selling them in the spring. They kind of died off in the summer, and now they're selling in the fall. Soccer in the fall, soccer in the spring for kids. So those sold, paid $10. Those sold for $20. I had to mark those down because that one wasn't doing that well. The polo sold well due to the color pony on it compared to play ponies. So Tim, so that polo that just sold, it had the nude, I guess I'd call it the nude horse, the nude pony, compared, he's talking about for like a solid color one. Let's look real quick. Let's look. I don't think it Ralph shirt. We're just gonna look real quick and see. Oh, that's those are not sold. Ralph shirt. That's kind of the debate people have. Okay, so the last two I sold, they did have that nude pony. So it's the horse that's brown with the colored stitching of the person riding it. The next one, so 1, 2, 3, the last 3 I had that pony. And then the next one didn't. So that's 3 to 1. 3 to 1. Then the next one didn't. That's 3 to 2. And the next one didn't. That's 3 to 3. Next one didn't. That's 3 to 4. That's a linen. I'm not going to count linen. It's solid. It's solid. There's another one, 3 to 5, 3 to 6, 3 to 7, 3 to 8, 3 to 9, 3 to 10, 3 to 11, 3 to 12, 4 to 12, 4 to 13, 4 to 15, wherever I'm at, 14, 15. Yeah, so I would say actually it doesn't make a difference. I sell more non of the nude ponies than the regular ponies. So that, I guess, does not make a difference. Maybe for you guys, but it doesn't make a difference for me. I was about to ask how you pack shoes. Polybags is cool. Yeah, Daniel, I actually have some shoes that I'm going to pack, so I'll show you. How can I find the value of something that I can't find anywhere online? Now, give me an example. Give me an example of something you're talking about. It's called a fleshy pono. I call it nude. Nude just sounds so much better, right? Than nude. Don't you like nude? I won't talk about that. Good morning. Sadly, not getting notifications. You're welcome. Yeah, I know some people don't get them, but you can always rewatch these on YouTube or Facebook. These sell all the time for me within 30 days. These are the polyester performance Vineyard Vines shorts. This one has a little pony hit on the back. This is a salmon color, $22.99. These sell so quickly. So I'm finding them more often too. Use Google Lens. So Renee says, NL, use Google Lens. Use Google Lens, and that should help. Izod fabric, peak knit, or interlocking. And they were first to do this, held patent until the 80s. Oh, there you go. Reisner, I actually saw your video on that type of weaving on a polo shirt. I think I watched that. So Jessica bought that $3.99 into 22. Vineyard Vines, polyester shorts. Another Travis Matthew hat, bought these for $5. Sold, this one sold for $20. So this is one of my better selling ones. But I talk about these all the time, so you guys don't really care about those. He meant whale. Did I say pony? My bad, whale. I should just say hit. I should be like the young kids, like K-Way and stuff, and say hit instead of, or I can say logo. It's always been a logo to me. So Ralph Lauren, that's their little logo on their shirt. Vineyard Vines, it's the little logo on the front, right? Tommy Hilfiger, it's got the little logo right there. Now it's called a hit. I don't know. I'm not cool, but I better start saying it because I want to be cool. Okay. I be cool. That sold for $20. Let's get that out the door. Boop. No, that's not going to that person. What on earth? That is not going to that person. That's going to someone else. Brian. Where are we? Brian. Okay, we are back. We are behind. We are behind. Something happened over here. Something happened. All right, let's see what these are and cut them open. I say hit when it's something on the back or sleeve. Yes, Lulu. Like this. Like this shirt that I just sold. So it's got the hit on the front. The graphic hits on the front. It's got the hits on the sleeve right here. Got the hit on the sleeve right there, like that. That sort of thing. That makes more sense. Rather than a logo. I definitely don't talk about that stuff in my listing or my title. Where am I at? Okay. So I just cut this one open a little bit. I can always go back. Okay. So this one actually goes to, this is Brian. This is Brian. That's why I got to double check these all the time. Love your teaching. Have fun at the wedding. All right, Anna King, appreciate you. Yeah, it's going to be quick. Going there and leaving. LA. So no thrifting. I wish I could go thrifting. I love like making videos of me thrifting. Maybe the place I'm staying at will be near a thrift store or a Bins or something. That would be amazing. But that's the only way I'm going to see a thrift store. So this one I just messed up. Put a piece of tape on it. We're ready to go. All good. Next item is, oh, I see where I messed up. I completely forgot to do these. All right. So these, again, are another lot. These are just T-shirts, really soft T-shirts. I've never seen this brand before, so I looked it up, comped it out. It's Woven. It's called Woven. Never seen it before. There are 3 of them. I just lotted them up. They were $1.99 a piece. I sold them for $29.99. So $6 into 30. Really easy to do. Call it a day. Call it a day. Okay, let me get this one straight now. Woven. I've never heard of that brand. I've never heard of that brand with shirt. I don't know if they just make T-shirts or other brands, but obviously they sell for decent money. T-shirts selling for $10 a piece, basically. It's pretty good, I think. If it's not like a Nordstrom brand. Maybe it is a Nordstrom brand. I don't know. This one is going to J. Okay, I think we're back on pace. That one's going to J. And then what was the one before that? Oh, man, I was way off. Jessica. Okay. Shoes. So we have some shoes right here. These are Brooks. Just like those Wolf and Shepherd, I listed all my shoes, and they're selling quick. Brooks shoes that are in used condition. People wear used running shoes. Not me. I don't wear someone else's used running shoes because just think how much they sweat in those. Just not for me. But I will ship these off. You talked about tennis shoes. I will ship tennis shoes off in a poly bag. So in a poly mailer. What I'll do, I will probably put the soles together and just ship them out in a poly bag. Shoes are obviously meant to be ran in, especially these. So I think they'll be just fine traveling in a poly bag. And those are going to Jessica. Woven has a good women's athletic leggings that go for money. Ooh, I'll have to start looking for that. I've never found that brand in women's clothing. My newest brand to me is Kimes. If you were live surfing with me yesterday, we found a Kimes t-shirt and didn't even say Kimes on it. You just have to know that logo. Kimes. Okay, now we're back on track. The Travis Matthew hat. Going to Bob. Okay. Robert Graham shirt. Robert Graham. Nothing too crazy. Just kind of an all-over print. Nothing, no skulls or anything like that. Sold it for $27.99. $27.99. Got the old I paid right away. Can you please ship today type of message. So that's what I got with that. I'm waiting. I'm watching you and K-Way at the same time. Knowledge is power. Let's go. Tell K-Way I'm coming over in a little bit, and he better have something good in his cart for me to buy for cheap. Tell him it's $3 Thursday. Surf says it's $3 Thursday. So anything he gets thrifting and he wants to sell it on List It, he's selling it for $3 more than what he found it for. That's the deal. How much did he sell the Brooks for? Those Brooks sold for $32.99. $32.99 on those Brooks. So pretty good. They were size 12 women's. Those actually sold within 24 hours, 36 hours with less than 2 days. I might have underpriced those, but I'm fine with it. It's okay. What profit is the Travis Matthew hat? So I bought a whole bunch of these Travis Matthew hats back in the winter, $5 a piece, brand new with tags. Well, I mean a whole bunch, like 150 or more. And $5. That one sold for 20. This one sold for 15, and then I have some that sell for 10. So I had them all listed for 20. Some of them sold really quickly. Others didn't sell at all, so I had to price those. Morning's finally able to participate. What's up, Tanya? Thanks for popping in. Always supporting on YouTube. Appreciate you, like always. Okay, so that was at Robert Graham. Next, I just listed these yesterday, I think, and I have another pair to list. These were retail arbitrage, Patagonia. I believe I got these for like $12 or $14. Patagonia, they're a nude color, so really not the best color. If these were black, they'd sell for quite a bit more. But they sold for $42.99, and I have another pair that I found yesterday, so I need to list those. Retail arbitrage. Retail arbitrage. Found them at the bins. So, yeah, Vicky, those Travis Matthew hats are new. If you found one at the bins, you probably paid a quarter. So sell it for like $8 to $10. 12 if you can. $8 to $10. If it's in decent shape, you paid probably a quarter for that at the bins. Maybe even not that. The scale might not have even registered a hat at the bins. Where do I sell the Brooks? Those sold on eBay. So my shoes typically sell on, actually they sell on Mercari too, but typically Poshmark and eBay is where I do the shoes. Okay, so here's a good question. What would you say is most popular women's jean to sell? I would say the most popular women's jean to sell since I've been reselling on eBay has always been 7 for All Mankind Dojo jeans. Those always sell really well, and they just haven't gone out of style. People just buy them. But Rock Revival women's jeans sell pretty well. Kimes, Kimes, that's a new one to me. Those sell well. But yeah, cheapest place to buy poly bags. Okay, so Sheesh Thrifts. Thing about poly bags, they are not all created equal. I recommend you buying maybe a couple different types off Amazon or wherever and see which one you like the best. For example, these are my favorite. This brand right here, I think I pay a couple cents more per bag or a cent or two more per bag. I don't care because they're really good quality. I've never had someone say anything about them being tore open or anything. They're thick. And also 2 things I really like about a poly mailer, whatever it is, the strip has to come off easy. And I know it sounds stupid, but it has to be able to open quick like that. So again, if I have a poly mailer and I get it out right here, I just pop this out, it opens quick like that. I know that sounds stupid. Some of them you have to do this sort of thing. It just drives me crazy on a poly bag. So those are in my eBay. If you go to search.finds.com, I have like all the stuff I use on Amazon. Those are there. But get different poly bags and see which one works best for you. I'm watching UKWay. Got that. So you only sell new shoes? No, I sell new and used. New and used. Those Wolf and Shepherd were used without insoles. New and used shoes. How much do you pay for the Brooks? Sorry for all the questions. The Brooks, I paid, I'll show you too. Check this out, guys. So here are the Brooks. Remember, I cleaned them all. Here are the Brooks. I don't even clean. I don't take the number off the bottom of my shoes. And they sell just fine. You guys can't see it that well, but there's a number 9 on the bottom. Just see, number 9. So those were $9. Those Wolf and Shepherd shoes, those were on a different platform. I don't take the number off of those either. So I just leave them there. I leave them there and they sell quick. So it just had a number 9 on the bottom. Mother or 7. Yeah, Mother jeans. Sakes, Tony. Yes. Mother jeans. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, Mother jeans are great too. What's the best place to source? Flea market, garage sales, Goodwill outlet, regular thrift stores. I would say the best place to source, if I had all of those lined up together, I would say a flea market or garage sale. Because Goodwill doesn't have time to sort through that stuff and put it on shopgoodwill.com. Those people don't either. If they were next to each other, I would be going to the flea market and garage sale first, and you can barter with the people. So you can go back and forth. But also the bins are really good. I know people make a full-time living there, and the retail stores are good. But those are what I would say are the best. What do you use to clean the shoes? I use the Dawn Power Spray. Dawn Power Spray is what I use. On Poshmark, they are offering a promotion where you pay monthly to promote your business. Do you do it? I don't. I don't do it on Poshmark. Maybe that's something I can do to the side, but I just rely on Autoposher to do all my shares and offers and all that stuff. So Autoposher does like all those things in the background. I pay for that, and I feel like that's like the service I pay for, but maybe I could look into that. These are Citizen. These are not a brand I pick up. The only reason I picked them up is because they sell at Nordstrom's. They're women's Citizen of Humanity shoes. They were jeans. They were $7.99 new with tags. I picked them up. They sat for a little while. They sold for $19.99. It was tough for me to pass these up new with tags for $19.99. A Nordstrom brand, new with tags, even if they're skinny or whatever, like AG or whatever, they're new with tags, I will pick them up. That's my wife. Don't ban me. What'd you say? What? Here's Big Sweaty. Do you think being over 6 foot helps you see new racks come out first? Big Sweaty, if you're not over 6 foot, it does. It does. Not only that, I have the arm length that I can wrap around someone and grab it from right in front of them. I can just wrap around like Go-Go Gadget arm and snag that mug right in front of them. So yeah, it does help. It's an advantage. Something I was born with, you know. Big Sweaty, you called me before. You said tripod. You've called me tripod a couple times. I listed the hat for $50 on eBay and listed for $33 on Poshmark. Sold within 24 hours. Ooh, Momo, what was it? Did I miss it? Momo, what did you list? I listed a hat for $15 on eBay and listed it for $33 on Poshmark and sold for, so sold on Poshmark for double of what you listed it for on eBay. Again, I'm trying to figure out that whole world too. It's really weird. Some of these sales I'm selling over on Mercari and Poshmark, I have cheaper on eBay. Again, people are loyal to their where they buy stuff or where they get their content from. Like you guys are on TikTok. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't go over to Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or whatever. You're probably just on TikTok. Same with Facebook and YouTube. Awesome live packing. Let's go. Google Lens worked. There you go. Google Lens worked. So we got it. Google Lens worked. I found something similar but different color. It's a vintage throwback jersey made in 2003. A throwback to 1916, 1917 pre-NBA. Oh my God, that's like way, way back. Seems like it should be worth $56. Google Lens, guys. Google Lens is great. I wish they had Google Lens a long time ago. This item I did not get down. I forgot to bring it downstairs. It is a blazer. I just listed a whole bunch of blazers too, and guess what they're selling? This is a Vineyard Vines Performance Navy blazer. So it's got like the nylon performance blend, polyester, whatever. Sold for $59.99. I bought it for $7.99. They will spend more on Poshmark from what I sold. Yeah, and Poshmark takes 20%, but yeah, pricing it up to 33 and selling it and them taking an extra 7%, have at it, Poshmark. We'll take those sales. I love it. Let's see. Someone was selling Hoka's new in box on Whatnot yesterday for $40 starts. Bought one for myself for that price. Let your wife know. All right, Dora, you know what? My wife is actually, like, I catch her on Whatnot all the time. I catch her on Whatnot all the time. Last night, she was watching Whatnot. I said, who are you watching? She's like, oh, some random person. So she's not just watching, like, people we follow. So she gets on Whatnot and she sources. And her teammates, she teaches her teammates that she works with, they get stuff on Whatnot too. Because she told them, like, I sold on Whatnot before, and so now they're on Whatnot, and they're, like, addicted to Whatnot. So don't normally pick up LL Bean flannel line jeans, but I know you do. Do you think I should pick them up when I see them? I know where there are some right now. Josh, I like to pay about $8 or less for those. So if you find LL Bean flannel line jeans for $8 or less, I pick them up. It fits my business model. They usually sell for around $27 for me, plus fire pay shipping. People have money and not time, so get on Pash because bot sides, boogie sides. Vicky, I don't know what's Pash. Get on Posh maybe. Surf is silk and linen Tommy Bahama pants a pickup. If someone is offering $50 for a Peter Millar new tag crown crafted polo, is that a good deal? I'd have to see the polo shirt. Crown crafted polo, is it all over print? How much did you pay for it? I'd have to see the shirt. What size is it? And then Tommy Bahama pants. I don't pick up any Tommy Bahama pants. I used to, and then they just stopped selling. Like the tinsel, the silk, the linen. I just don't pick them up anymore. I have to pay more money. Again, if you're finding them at the bins for $1, it's probably worth the pickup. Kime Ranch is a logo only, a dog whistle for those who don't know. I did not know that. And Reisner, so Kimes is only a logo. You're not going to see Kimes on it. Like that shirt yesterday, I did not see Kimes on it. I underpriced these, but it is the end of summer. Whatever. How much did I pay for them? I don't even think they put the price on the bottom. I paid not much at all for these sandals. These are Olakai sandals. Sold them for $29.99 over on eBay. So I love selling shoes. Sold them for $29.99 over on eBay. Just putting them in a poly mailer, a good poly mailer. What's up, Shiat? What's up, Shiat? Put them in a good poly mailer and shipping them out. They're going to James. I'm checking all my sales now, everybody. I'm checking all my sales. Making sure that's the right thing. All right, next item. That Travis Matthew hat. Woo. I'll pack that up. Don't even need to talk about it. So that's that. What's up, Dan? Thanks for popping in. All over a print of a campground tree. Yeah, those, if it's all over print, Peter Millar, just see what the comps are. If the comps are over $50, maybe hold off and reply with a different offer. Counter offer the person. And it depends how much you paid. But if that's like a retail arbitrage item that a thrifted item that I bought for like $5 or $6 or $8, someone offered $50, and it's a spring or summer item, I'd take it. Because that stuff's not going to, it will sell, but it's a lot slower in the fall and winter. You're welcome, Josh. My daughter, Penelope, is watching with me. Hi, Penelope. I love your name, Penelope. Penelope, I will be good now that I know you're here. Okay, that going out the door. This is an Under Armour. Penelope, don't let your dad pick up Under Armour shirts because they don't sell. So, Dad, don't pick up Under Armour because they don't sell really well. This sold for $10. I bought it for $5. If you're new, I priced all my Under Armours down to $10 because they just aren't selling. And I've been seeing them at the thrift stores, and I've been used to picking them up over my time for $5 and selling them for around $20. I just have to get over it. Just have to get over it. And wherever you are, if you hit that like, hit the little like or hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate that. That'd be cool. I never really talk about that, but that's something I guess I need to talk about more often. Stussy is in again. We'll sell for good money. Yes, Stussy. So true fact, I gave my buddy who sells vintage stuff a Stussy t-shirt that was all over print, vintage. That's the guy who I trade stuff with. He gives me like On Clouds and Lululemon and all that sort of stuff. And he actually gave me a really cool Orvis jacket. But yeah, I gave him a Stussy shirt. It should probably, I don't know how much he'll sell for. He gets really good money. He does Depop and whatnot. And he does all vintage clothing. This is an Oakley new with tag shirt. It has Lids Foundation on it. So fun fact, Lids, the hat store and Finish Line, is based out of Indianapolis. And there used to be a Lids outlet here where they would sell all their lid stuff super cheap. It was great. They shut it down. Hopefully they have, I got to look in to see if they have another like Finish Line sale, like warehouse sale or something. But that sold for $19.99. They're probably better off just donating it all to Goodwill and writing it off. What about school-specific Under Armour? Yes. So there are some that I did not mark down. Let's see. There are some. I don't know if I still have any. But the Under Armour I still pick up. If it's all over print, I'll pick those up. They sell. If it's like a school related, like a Notre Dame, I know Under Armour's Notre Dame. That's the only one I know right now off the top of my head. Or if it's like a 5XL. So I picked up a 5XL the other day Under Armour polo shirt, that pick up. So there's always an asterisk, of course, next to everything. There's always those one-offs. Picked this up and sold it maybe too cheap, but I just feel like there's a ton of these out on the market. But I probably sold it too cheap because it sold within like 24 hours. But here's your sign that fall and spring or fall and winter are on the way. This is a Patagonia chinchilla. I think I bought this for $5.99. It's in one of my videos on YouTube, my actual like long form videos of me thrifting. Sold it for $37.99 on eBay. To Sam. Let's make sure it's going to Sam. And it's going to LA. It's going to LA. I've noticed lately at some Goodwills, workers are hiding decent men's pickups in the women's section. Have you ever seen them do that before, Josh? There's a lot of shady stuff that happens at Goodwill with employees and all that stuff. There's a lot of good employees, just like police officers and teachers and all that. There's always good people, but there are people who, and I've talked to people and everything, that they'll hide stuff or they'll put stuff out and call or like text their buddies and be like, hey, I'm putting this out now, come get it. Stuff like that. Like vintage stuff or whatever. So yeah, that happens. Or they'll put like a shirt inside of a blazer or stuff like that. For sure, that happens. They get mad at me because I'll purposely go grab whatever it is and hide it in the kids' clothing. Yeah, so that happens. Yes, I found Judy Blues in the men's. So, I mean, I'm sure most of them are probably mistakes, but I do know for a fact that there's stuff that goes on in the back of Goodwills that's shady. And that's going to be anywhere. Probably every single place you go, most places, Chipotle, wherever, there's going to be someone who pockets something, right? There's going to be someone who takes a little extra food or takes something a little more out of the tip jar or out of the register or whatever. It just, that happens everywhere. These are bird dog shorts. Bird dog shorts. They have your little logo right here on the back, right where the Lululemon logo was, right? Everyone wants to be Lululemon. It's a little bird dog. It's a little bird like a hummingbird. And these are a seersucker look. These sold for $29.69. That's an auto posture sale. That's an auto posture sale. What's up, DC Flips, Arizona, AZ, the OG. What's up, Arizona? I sold an Under Armour sweatshirt 3X with a school logo on it very fast. It had a flaw. Yep. So Under Armour with school logos for sure sell. That's one that will sell. I found a Foul Raven leggings Saturday. I had no idea they were before I scanned them. Yes. Foul Raven, Foul Jowl Raven, whatever you call it. I know, Reisner, you're going to come on here and you're going to put all the stuff to how to pronounce it. I'm not going to say it right. I just can't. It's not in my mouth to say it right. But Foul Raven, whatever it is. Yeah, I found a new Samsung Smart TV at Goodwill for $13. That's crazy. I feel like our Goodwills don't take TVs, but maybe they do. I used to work at Goodwill and they switch stuff constantly. Yeah. My buddy, a buddy I know, his girlfriend or fiance or whatever used to work at Goodwill, and there's a lot of stuff going on. In fact, one time our Goodwills made the news here in town where people in the back were stealing jewelry and money. Stealing jewelry and money. So whenever jewelry was donated, they would pocket the jewelry. I mean, think about it. If someone donates a pair of pants and you find $20 bill in there, it's going to take a good person to go give it to someone at Goodwill, or rather just put it in their pocket real quick. I mean, I'm just saying. So, yep, Riser, thank you. Thank you. I know. I'm not saying it right. Here's another Under Armour, $10. I'm happy to be getting rid of these for $10. I'm happy. These have sat for a long time, so every $10 is another $10 in my pocket that was collecting dust. So, always be packing, y'all. Always be packing. Patagonia Snap Tees are selling between 30 and 40. So I think you do good. You did good. Thanks, AZ. Yeah, I comped them out. Because I didn't know what they're selling for. And again, you're looking at the last 90 days for that Patagonia, and that's not real accurate because you're looking at summer sales. But I had a feeling just the color on that is just plain gray, whatever. It would sell for about that much. And I'm fine with that. I think it was $5.99. You'd have to watch that video. I forget how much I paid for it. That sold $10, gone. So I did sell two or three Under Armour. So that's $30 for me. Here's another one of those Flesh logos. The Flesh logo. Flush logo, purple, button down, I should say, button down polo shirts. People don't pick up size small. And I'm going to tell K-Way to stop saying it, but he's had his own experiences, I guess, because he talks about how he'd go retail arbitraging, buy a whole bunch of small, and they would sit. So he's had experiences himself with this, so I can't be that mad at him. But I sell small stuff all the time. This is a size small. It sold for $20. It's just a purple button shirt. Size small sell well. A lot of people skip over size small. They sell well for me. I don't not get size small. I still get them. Employee got fired at Goodwill for doing backdoor dealings literally right out the back door. Dumb. Exactly. Yep. Totally dumb. Do you still pick up Johnny O? I seen a bunch the other day, but passed because sell-through didn't look too good. Yeah. Again, you can create your own sell-through. If you get them cheap enough, you can price them cheaper and sell them quicker. But I like Johnny O. I do pick up Johnny O if they're an all-over print and they are like a polyester wicking type of material. The live thrift haul I'm putting out has a Johnny O like that. But I do pick up, they have to be like $5 or less. $5 or less. That's going to Justin. Next, I talk about these often too. Bearded. Okay, I gotta tell you guys something funny. So funny. Yeah, my Patagonia have been selling, but for low this summer. Yeah, again, it's Patagonias. They've been making more. It's been around. The longer a company's been around, usually the less money it's going to bring, right? Because they've just made so many more. There's supply and demand. There's more supply than demand, so it brings down the price. Smalls are usually in better condition too. There you go, Reisner. Smalls are usually in better condition. Reisner and I agree on a lot of things. Reisner. She does a similar system that I do, just like my inventory system. We get it. We get it. I'm talkative this morning. Too much coffee, my bad. No, Josh, you can talk all you want. Ask all the questions. That's what I'm here for. I like the questions. And I also, if I don't know a question, I'll say it. And someone else can answer it. What's the difference between button down and button up? Button down. So if the collar is buttoned down, so if this collar is buttoned down, that's a button down shirt. If the collar does not have buttons, it's a button up shirt. The collar does not have buttons up top, it's a button up shirt. That's a button down. That's a Polo Ralph Lauren button down. I talk about these often. Before I talk about Bearded Sing, I want to pack this up real quick. This is a blade collar Nike shirt. Nothing special about it. It's just a blue polo shirt with a blade collar. It's got that blade collar. I always pick these up. This sold for $21.59. So Autoposher sent out an offer. If you're not on Autoposher, you guys need to get on it. You need to get Autoposher. Telling you. If you're selling on eBay or one platform and have multiple, I talk about it all the time, but I'm just telling you. You're welcome, Alexis. That sold for $21.59. I paid $5 for it. Okay. But never knew that. DC. There we go. We're always learning. Great info. Always wondered that. Yep. I just learned something I didn't know. See, that's what we're here for. You're gonna talk about my thing. Yeah. So Bearded's thing. This really long video that he made. He's usually really short. His videos have been really short lately. If you've been watching his videos, they've been really short. Penelope, you're in here, so we're really short videos. This last one was really long. He just put it out last night. He did it on purpose to kind of like make people get at him. But basically, right now, McDonald's, they have cups that come in some special value meal. You go buy the cup and they sell on eBay for like $15 right now. So probably in a week they don't. But he basically did a video like you can go into McDonald's. This is how you can get a free meal. You go in, you buy this meal, you get the cup, you take it on eBay and sell it, and you can go get another free meal and do it over. Basically, that's what it was. So I got on Facebook, and what I do, I like just causing trouble. I got on there and I'll even tell you. I don't even know what I said. Basically, like, look at this piece of scum taking cups that are really meant for kids and trying to make a profit on it and all that sort of stuff. I just destroyed them. And it got so many people commenting on me like, get off the internet. You don't know what you're talking about and all this other stuff. It's great. Obviously, people who don't follow me, but it's great. So that video has like 500,000 views when I looked at it two hours ago. It probably is like 1 million now. Really funny. I love doing that. What's really long? Bearded. Bearded's beard. Do you take a pill for that? Penny? Oh, penalty is gone. Don't worry. I don't know. Bearded, do you take a pill for that? Do you take pills for that when you try to get really long like that on those videos? Bought 2 Roebuck polos for $6 and sold one for $50 each. New brand to look out for. Yes, Roebuck is probably my favorite golf polo brand. Roebuck, really, really good. Again, that is an internet sold item, and they don't wash the item out. They really don't have a lot of sales. I don't know. Right now, that's a really good item, and it has been for over a year. I'm really surprised that it's kept that value for so long. Let's get back to eBay. Bearded loves talking about himself. A set of 6 of those cups were selling for $100+. NL said 6 of those cups for $100+. So go get 6 of those meals, sell a set of 6 for $100 if you can get all 6 of them. You don't know because they're covered. They're like 1 of 6, right? But yeah, I can tell you until I can't tell you until they sponsor you. McDonald's is never gonna sponsor you. Comments are the best. Yeah, go over and look at the comments. I love it. Anytime you post a video anymore, I just go over and post really like ridiculous comments over there just to get people going. If they looked at my profile, they'd realize I'm a reseller too, but I just me. I like joking around. I love it. This is a FootJoy, $15. Boo-boo, $15, but did go to a repeat buyer. So thank you, repeat buyer. $14.99. Appreciate you. May have a better chance with the Ronald McDonald Foundation. Yeah, right. Also, the funny thing is, guarantee you, Bearded probably has that cup listed right now. Guarantee you he has that listed. $100. He has it listed. Clark bought this Samuelson blazer. This is a brand to be on the lookout for. Not a lot of people know about this brand. Samuelson. This is a good one. Nope. Yeah, right. You're lying. You sell McDonald's toys on Whatnot. You're lying. Are you saving it for Whatnot? Is that why you don't have it listed? This Samuelson blazer, I took a best offer for $59. $59. I don't know why I took a best offer for $59. I put all my blazers in a padded flat rate envelope. You guys that have been here long enough know that. Samuelson. Reisner, I don't know. Hi, Sugar. How's Tricks? What's up, Grammy? What's up, girlfriend? Man, I wish I could put a little camera on my shoulder. Bearded knows. When I go thrifting, he knows. Especially downtown like Indy. Like all the, oh man. I'm just going to talk about it. Yesterday, it's what's up, girl? You know me. I'm like, hey, what's up? Talk to everyone. That's how I've been since I was little. My parents even talk about how I would just spark conversations with people when I was like 5 on vacation. But I was at this one Goodwill, and we were walking out, and it's actually the one that I put in urban Indianapolis. It's a pretty rough area. And one of the ladies, she was an older lady. She's like, ooh, you cute, honey. You cute. And I kept walking, and she's like, you heard me. And I turned around, and I'm like, you are actually on my video that I have. She was the one dancing. If you saw my YouTube video, she was the one dancing in that YouTube video. So I talked to her. So she didn't even know she was in my video. Sponsored by Blue Chew. Blue Chew, yeah. Bearded needs to be sponsored by, I keep telling him to reach out to like beard companies, but he never shows his face, so it wouldn't matter. Orvis Trout Bum. If you see Orvis with a fish on it, that's going to be usually a pickup if you can buy it cheap enough. This was $5. Sold it for $17.99. These sell quick. I didn't even have time to put it away. It is also vented in the back. Vented in the back. We're getting down to a couple little unique sales. Not big money sales, but unique sales. That sold to Joseph. Next item that sold was a Travis Matthew Jose Cuervo. So a lot of you guys probably know. What's up, John Mazda? I haven't seen you in a minute. Travis Matthew Jose Cuervo. There's a lot of distributors, alcohol distributors, that get good brand like this, like Travis Matthew or Peter Millar or whatever, of their alcohol, and then they just donate them, especially here in Indy, because we have a lot of sports and events and everything. The Speedway, the Indianapolis 500, and everything else. We have a lot of these distributors donate their stuff. And if they have a popular liquor, they sell well. This sold for $20. So golf course and popular liquor. Travis Matthews sold for $20. I bought it for $5. Who gets the 100 now? What are you talking about? 100? I didn't bet any 100. It's probably you and K-Way betting $100. Here's a crazy question. Make fun of me. I don't make fun of people except for Bearded. But let me see it. All right, John, your question. What is up? I feel like so many people are offering on low on FootJoy and Travis Matthew, even Millar, even at markdown prices. How's that? How far they come down? Yes, agreed. So what's happened in the world, and it's happened, and it's just in clothing in general. But Travis Matthew and FootJoy and Peter Millar were like the higher end golf apparel. Now there are other new ones like Grayson and G4 and Roebuck and all those that people want. So it just drives those others down while those companies, Travis Matthew and Peter Millar, continue to make those polos. So the market just completely flooded. And so people are just going to be forced to mark them down. That's why I mark down all my Travis Matthew now, all my Under Armour, all my FootJoy. Here's a crazy question. Here's a crazy question from Josh. But if you find something like FootJoy stretch polo for $4, would you pick it up? There's so much I passed on recently. I would pass on it. So these FootJoys right here, these striped FootJoys like this, I did just sell one for $15, right? But I pass on these FootJoys every time now. Every single time. If it's a striped or solid FootJoy like this, I pass on it. Every single time. Not every FootJoy, just a stripe and solid. If it has an FJ on the collar, a Titleist on the sleeve, or a crazy print, that's when I pick it up. When I run into you, I'm going to be taking some of that sugar. You know it. All right, Grammy, come on, bring it. I got some sugar for you. I feel like I should still pick it up. I know. I feel like I should too, but you can't. You can't let your hands go over there and get it. You just can't do it. Just your basic FootJoy. Has a FootJoy hit on the neck, basic and flooded. But one time would be for sure pickup. But one time would be a for sure pickup. For sure. Yeah, definitely. Untucket was the same way. Untucket, I talked about that recently. Untucket was a for sure pickup for a long time. Now I pass over some. If you went live thrifting with me yesterday, I think I passed over 2 of them. I left them behind. Why is eBay charging me $2 listing fee and I have a store? Have you gone over your limit for listings with your store, Hannah? And also, are you auctioning off the item, or are you doing anything like promoting the item, anything like that? Not promoting. There's another thing they do where if you charge, like if you do a subtitle, a title and then a subtitle. I don't know if they still have that around, but they used to have that and they charge for that. That might have been years ago. Here you go. Grammy, Kentucky. Here's your UK Kentucky polo shirt. Got these at Burlington Coat Factory for like $7.99 a piece. Bought a whole bunch of them. I think this is the last one I have. $24.99 for a brand new with tags. Kentucky, again, get your college stuff listed if you have it. Okay, I'll check. Why is it? Yeah, check that out. You might have gone over your listing, so you might have to bump up your eBay store depending on which one you have. Hangton, what's up, Chris? This is the last package. Untucket is only a pickup now for me, 2XL and above, and certain materials like nylon blend, etc. What John just said is exactly what I say all the time. For me, for $5, Untucket. I actually found one the other day. This might be it right here. Yeah, this is it. So here, I've never really found. This is one of those like really lightweight denim Untucket shirts. It's kind of wrinkled, but when I do a flat lay, it comes out. But yeah, this Untucket, I picked this one up because it's unique and different. But it has to usually have like a nylon spandex polyester for me to pick it up now, or it has to be a larger size, or maybe a really cool print. But yeah, I really am not a big fan of Untucket. Just one of those things. Again, I used to pick them up all the time, and I just kind of have to pass them up because they sit a long time. Subtitle is super close to SKU number. You have enter SKU in the subtitle. On eBay, there used to could pay extra to have a title, and then underneath there was a subtitle. It would cost like an extra 50 cents or something to have a subtitle underneath your title. I don't know if they do that anymore. I'm not thinking they do. You sell anything? Yeah, I know, Chris, but I can't say that word. I always say light denim, but it's chambray, whatever you call it. I don't know how to pronounce it. All I know how to do is sell it. I can spell it and sell it. That's all I know how to do. I picked up one Untuckit last year and still have it. Yep. Chambray. Okay, I got that one now. Chambray. S-H-A. Like chambray. Shame is with an E. So chambray. I question myself too much sometimes, but always follow my gut. And it eats at my brain. Yeah, just go with it. Don't spend it too much time. If a FootJoy or Untuckit and you're like trying to decide, just pass it. Just pass it up. Or if you don't have items to list, get the Untuckit for $5, sell it for $15, and make $7 or $8. If you don't have anything, $7 or $8 is good. And how long is that going to take you to take pictures and list? A few minutes. $7 or $8 in a few minutes is still good money. So it's just up to you guys. Like shamray, whatever. I'm out of here. There you go. Riser saying it too. Chambray. All right. I am out. I am actually going to go do a huge pickup of clothing. So this is a new contact possibly for me. So I'm going to do a huge pickup of clothing. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. And that's it. So appreciate you guys. Hopefully you have really good sales. Things are picking up. Again, sorry about my hair. I'm just now seeing it again. List those jeans, list those fall and winter items. Now's the time to list them because like Chris at Peak says, I watched him the other day and I completely agree. People buy the items for the season right before the season. So people are buying their fall and winter stuff right now and here in the next couple months. In the dead of the season, they most likely have bought a lot of that stuff. So by January, they probably already have their jacket. They probably already have the new jeans and the new boots and all this stuff. They probably have bought that stuff at the beginning of the season, just like our kids going back to school. So, all right, guys, we'll see y'all later. Peace. Have a good one. DC, positively divorced. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.